So let's jump to the discussion, guys. Then I'll be taking your questions. Now, first thing first, why am I taking this webinar? Okay. There are some few things I wanted to talk to you guys about the OI data part, because since last so many months, I am tweeting actively from last May, I think, and I have been giving calls both in Telegram and Twitter. So the Telegram calls are fine. You must have enjoyed the today's LIC housing finance call. I think that made some money for all of you. And the other thing is the calls which I give on Twitter, and most of the calls, whatever I give on Twitter and Telegram, whatever, all the calls are based on the Y data thing. Okay. So there is a lot of confusion and lot of mystery related to Y data, and I wanted to talk some things about that. That's why I'm taking this webinar. Okay. It's in no way this will be a complete discussion on Y data. Okay, because Y data needs at least 2-3 days of discussion to get a hang of it. Okay, to actually be able to use it. But this will be a proper introduction. Okay, because I have seen that there is lot of confusion in general traders mind, in general retail traders, the retail trader they have lots and lots of confusion about Y data, because the material which is available in YouTube and other Twitter and all the threads and all, they are not complete in any sense. Okay, they give they throw some light on Y data, but they do not tell the real application of it, and they even the people who are talking about Y data, they themselves, most of them don't know the actual power of Y data. Okay, so I wanted to discuss something about that. What are the things which we can do using that Y data, and the first thing will be what is Y data and everything. So very warm welcome to you all. Okay, now let's just jump to it. You guys are able to see this chart? Audio nahi aa raha. Am I not audible, guys?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you. So can you see this chart? This is the chart of Naukri. Okay, this is chart of Naukri. Okay, so just see this, and can you predict something out of this chart? Can you say something what will the fate of Naukri tomorrow after the end of the day? This is the chart from 7th of October. So can you predict anything what will be the fate of Naukri on 8th of October? Above 6650 will rally. Why will it rally? Should be positive next day. Yes, it should be positive next day. And why will it rally? Because the rally thing is not apparent in this price action part. Yes, it will go up, and till how much it can go. Breaking the resistance. Yes, volume jump up at the end. And can you see the volume up on this day? Can you see the volume here? So this volume is comparatively much lesser than the volume here and here. Yes, accumulation was there. But the thing tomorrow itself, it will break the region and go up to some point. To tell that based on just accumulation is not possible, because here also the accumulation was there, but it did not run off on 7th morning. Here also accumulation was there. Now, here's my tweet. Definitely days high. So that's also a good thing. But the thing is you can't take BTSC trade based on just this strategy. Okay. Another thing is here was my tweet. Looks like Naukri going for 7,000 soon. I had to tweeted this on 3:27 p.m. 7th of October 2021, just after formation of this candle, just during formation of this last candle around 3:27 p.m. just 3 minutes before closing time, and I tweeted this. Now let's see what was the fate of Naukri after that. You can see it opened slight gap up and ran off. Okay, and it went up to 6900 something. Okay, this is screenshot of real time. Afterward, it went up. Okay, so similar kind of move was present in LIC today. You guys must have seen. If not, then please see in the Telegram group. All the trades and everything is available. The thing about my Telegram group is I don't delete anything at all. Okay, I have not deleted a single message. So just check it out. You will be able to know what kind of trades we take. So this is the thing. The thing which was present on this at this time, which I saw and took this trade, was OI data. Okay, nothing more. See, I always trade based on the OI data and a price action. Okay. Now, most of the time, OI data is supreme. Okay. Usually, the price action is supreme. Okay. Once you are in the trade and the profit, loss, SL, target, everything will be taken care by price action. Okay. But the whether you have to take the trade or not, the target which we have to decide, everything is confirmed by OI data. Okay. So both of these are both of these are helpful to each other, and using both the concepts I take the trade. But this kind of trade which I have chosen this example because of this only. Okay, you can see this kind of example are plenty of example of like this are present in my timeline. You can see them. And okay, so this was the thing. Price action was not giving a clear signal. At least it was not giving a clear signal ki you can take trade at that point, or just at 9:15 tomorrow on Earth. This was not a clear signal from price action side point of view. No breakout, no pullback, anything kind of trade was not possible in this. Only the OI data was making it possible to predict this kind of thing. Okay. Now let's see this this trade. This is from 3rd of January. ONGC may go up to 145, 147, 143. These were actually, I was thinking of giving much higher levels, at least 150, 155. I was thinking of it, but I thought that will be too far fetched. And let's go with this one, these trade and these targets for now. So I tweeted this on the night of, guys. I'll have to just a second, guys. I'll have to clear this annotation. Please do not annotate. Let me clear all the drawings, and I'll have to disable annotations from all. I'll talk about everything. So Naresh is asking which website you search for. You use search for OI data. I'll talk about that later. Okay, but just I'll talk about everything. The basic things I'll talk. Okay, so let's see this thing. Okay, now this was my tweet. Came on 3rd January, midnight of 3rd January. So this was the thing I was analyzing. And can we get the recording of this? Yes, you will get the recording of this session. If you have some work, you can leave. You will get this the recording of this session. Please mute everyone for now. Later you can mute, unmute, and clear. I have muted everyone. Okay, you are thinking about muting in chat box. Okay, I'll not take any question right now. Okay, just chat box is open. You can put the questions there. I'll take them later on. Okay, no problem. So the thing is key. Okay, I'm sorry. So this was the tweet, and the ONGC did not move next day. Okay, because the targets were there, but it did not move the next day. But everything was there. The OI data was saying it will move. Now what happened on the eve of 4th January? Okay, this is the chart of 4th of January, and this is from 5th of January. So on the eve of 4th, there came a news. The director of ONGC is going to be changed. I don't know the name exactly, and I don't know anything about that ma'am. And she is the first female president or director of ONGC. So because of that news only, it ran off like anything. And I think ONGC has gone up and up after that. Okay, so that was the thing, guys. OI data is factored. why data factors in the news also, and how and why we will talk about that later. Okay, in few minutes we'll talk about that. So this is the thing. Everybody says ki price action is supreme, price discounts everything, and that is like that was a good saying, that is a good saying now also, but that was a good saying some few years back. Right now the condition is key, there are some changes on that fact. Okay, and most of the like big traders, okay, especially option buyers and the directional traders know about this thing, but most of the retail traders, they are still confused with the price action, breakout, pullback, these kind of things. Okay, price action is good. Price action helps everything, but the thing is key, when the other guy, because you know the concept of price action, no? The other guy also knows that. Okay, the person who is in front in the on the other side of the trade, he also knows that that concepts. Okay, then they use that concept to hit your SL. They use that concept to make trades against you. How, we will discuss in a few minutes. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, first of all, let's talk about what are options. Okay, a brief introduction. I know everybody knows this, but still, to be on the same page, I'll talk about key. These are the derivatives contracts which give you a right but not obligation to buy any stock at a predefined price at expiry or sell. Okay, if you have bought, then you will have to sell that stock. And index options are settled in cash. Cash stock options are settled with delivery. They were designed mainly for hedging purpose. The most important line in this whole slide is the just a second, guys. The most important line in this slide is this one. They were designed mainly for hedging purpose. Okay, so this is the most important line. Why? Because the origin of stock options or index option was because the most big player, they wanted to hedge their position. That's why they invented this kind of instrument. Okay, the options were not originally invented to be traded on or anything like that. That's why they become most dangerous type of instrument to trade. Okay, when you go to the market, there are different things you can trade upon. There are stocks, you can buy them in on cash. There are stocks, you can buy them in leverage for intraday. Okay, and there are like futures and there are options. Okay, so options are most dangerous out of all this because they have time value with them. Okay, now their value gets on decreasing with time. Okay, you all know about these things. They are pretty basic things. So options are most dangerous. And the stock option, okay, stock options are the like much more dangerous than anything else. Okay, and once you go to buying of stock option, this is the like, if not done, then it's suicidal. Okay, but the thing is if that is, if something is so risky, okay, because you can like lots of things can go against you. Okay, when you buy any option, especially stock option, a lot of things can go against you. Okay, but the thing is why are they so much dangerous, still they are traded? Okay, why somebody buys any option? If they are so much dangerous, then why we risk our capital or our time, everything, to buy options? Okay, is it just because of lower margin required to trade them? That's not so. At least, uh, at least in my opinion, that's not so. The thing is, if something is too much dangerous, then if something is so much risky, okay, because there is theta decay. There are like because stock options are slightly illiquid in nature compared to bank nifty and nifty, and there is theta decay. There are like other factors, and if you are wrong, even 1% wrong, then you will be punished by 10, 12, 15%. Okay, in case of BTST, if you buy a stock option without any hedge, and on the next day if the position opens against you, then you'll be in big loss. These are the problems with stock option buying. But the thing is, why do we trade them? Okay, so because the reward which we get from them is unmatchable. Okay, the percentage reward, okay, in terms of reward percentage or risk reward ratio, anything you can call them, then they are unmatchable. Okay, no amount of investing, no amount of stock buying, intraday stock trading, even futures can match the return you get from options. Okay, and in my opinion, stock options are comparatively much easier to manage rather than bank nifty or nifty. And I think I'll take another pre-webinar to talk about that. Why, what are the advantage and disadvantage of trading in bank nifty and nifty compared to stocks and all. Okay, that will take some time, and I'll take that on YouTube, I think, because I can see here the capacity is getting full every time, like 99 or 100 is the capacity of Zoom meeting. So we'll be taking those session in YouTube if I get any time. For next 15 days, I am not having any time, but we'll plan some other day. So these are the basic thing I wanted to, because I'm talking about these things, like, because these are some pretty basic things and every retail trader should know like this. You must have seen that video of, I don't know what is his name, and some guy is there who lost his like Hindalco OTM puts he bought and lost around 12 or 16 lakh, or I don't know, but he is. So he did some mistakes. Okay, he's saying that the rules are like broken and all. I won't be commenting about the rule, and I have full sympathy with them. Nobody should get that kind of punishment for such a little, like, yeah, 12 lakhs. Okay, such a little like mistakes. But the thing which he did, I always talk about this in my webinar, ki never buy stock option on last week of expiry. Okay, especially after Monday. Okay, you can see by Monday itself, I start giving calls on next month's expiry. Okay, because this is the thing. Yes, the most important thing in this slide is this one. Okay, this one. But the most dangerous thing is this one. You will have to give or take delivery. Okay, both the things will require lot of money. Okay, the margin which we give for option buying is comparatively very less compared to the actual contract value which we trade. Okay, so this is the thing. The gentleman, he did the mistake of averaging. Okay, the losing position. I never tell to average. Okay, in fact, in my calls and all, I never tell to average anything. Okay, because that is an altogether different game. Averaging, you can use it for your advantage, but the chances that it will go against you is like very high, especially in stock option buying. If you are doing averaging, then it's like suicidal. Okay, you don't have to, like, if you are in loss in any trade. Okay, if you are in loss in any trade, then there must be something wrong with your thought process, or there must be some mistake. That's why you are in the loss now. You have to accept that first. Okay, some people do what they do, like, they have, suppose they have bought something on 10 rupees, price goes to 5, they think that let's add some more quantity. Okay, let's add 2 more lots. Okay, then the average price will decrease a lot, and even some small moves come, then we'll be exiting. Why risk that much money? Okay, you have already invested 10 rupees on that, and you are in the loss of 5 rupees. If you are thinking that this loss is like big enough, exit that, and accept the loss of 5 rupees. Okay, but don't wait, like, you have to earn from this trade only. Okay, you can go to another trade, put your money there, and earn 15 rupees from them. Okay, and cover the 5 rupees here and 10 rupees extra. That is the thing. Never average your losing position. You can average your winning position, that's a different story, but never average your losing position. The guy did this for this only. He, in his video itself, he was saying, I was thinking that it will go upwards of 1 rupees. It was a big mistake. Second thing, never trade the option on last week of expiry. So these are things. I'm not trying to, like, scare you people or anything. Just the thing ki, as an option trader, if I am taking any class, okay, not the free one, the paid one, doesn't matter. Okay, if even it is related to anything. Okay, if the word options come into that, and I am here to teach anything, then I'll first thing I'll take teach is the risk management. Okay, the first thing I want to teach is ki what not to do. Okay, you know, guys, every, like, if someone is a good surgeon, then the first thing they are told is ki when not to operate. Okay, when not to pull a trigger. If you are a soldier, everything, like, the word not is much more important. So the same, similarly, what not to do is much important in stock market. Then the thing is what we should do. Okay, and so let's continue with our main topic here. So the thing is they are so much dangerous, but the kind of reward they give is unmatchable. Okay, you can see today's call itself, LIC Housing Finance, we in fact made around 9,000 rupees per lot. Okay, the lot size I think was we entered in on 12 rupees, and the price was like lot size is 2,000. So around 24k was the risk involved. Okay, the capital required was 24k. The risk was I had put given ASL on 2025. The risk was 3k. Okay, and we made around 9,000. So risk what was 1:3. Okay, I wanted to give the SL at 11.5 because I was pretty damn sure about the trade that if this trade has to work, it will work immediately. Okay, it will start going upwards from 12 itself. Okay, it will not dip and come. I was having that much conviction. I wanted to give an SL of 11 point. In fact, even when I was taking that trade, my SL was at around 11.5. Okay, because I would have exited immediately. I give slightly deeper SL to you guys because of the conservative nature of these trade. See, the thing is ki, some of you guys are like they take the trade, but they don't constantly watch. Even some people are like there who don't put the SL in the system. Okay, they do this kind of mistake, and next day I get the DM ki sir, I like I am in the loss because I retained that position and all. Yes, Vivek is saying in just 15-20 minutes. That's the beauty of option. Actually, that's the beauty of option. We got like I don't know, calculate the percentage of these returns, and we got this much return in like few minutes. That is the thing. If done correctly, it will make you rich in no time. But if done incorrectly, it has the power to rob all your capital. Okay, just today itself, I was talking to one gentleman. He was talking with me on DM, and he said he is in the loss of 40 lakhs. Okay, and all in debt. Okay, incidentally, this is also a thing which I talk in my webinar. First thing which I talk in my webinar is the thing can never trade on borrowed money. Okay, why? The thing is ki even if you can borrow the money, and even if you can manage to make some money out of it, the thing is ki the psychological pressure you will be having with that money to make more money out of that, make profits out of that, will be unmatchable, unbearable. Okay, that much psychological pressure, you can't trade with that much of psychological pressure. If you are not having your own money, then you will be like you will exit from the position early, or you will take small SL instead of holding that position, everything like that. And I'll be taking some questions, don't worry. Just let me finish, because I think I myself am thinking I'm deviating from the topic now. So these are the thing. There are two kind of option: call and option and put option. The call option, they make sense to buy when you are bullish on any stock, and the put options are bought when you are bearish on any stock. Now that thing happens ki the most important line in this slide will be the underlined ones ki along with other factors. Okay, there are many factors which which affect the pricing of option. Okay, there is a formula named Black and Scholes formula, which like takes account of everything. Okay, there are lots of things. The Greeks are there, and we'll discuss about Greeks some other time. But the Greeks are there. There is theta, which is always decaying. Okay, the time is always against an option buyer. Okay, the option seller, they are taking too much risk. I'll be taking about who is option seller and why are they like everything. Then at that time, I'll talk about theta. There is delta, the direction effect. There is gamma, the rate of change of delta, and everything is there. Vega, like the thing are there, and IB is there. Okay, so all this thing make the pricing of an option. So it's not so simple key index is moving, then options should go up and all. Okay, there is a whole together different lecture on that, which option to buy, which strike price to choose and all. Okay, so that is the thing. Now here comes, because so these are the thing ki, we have okay, we have discussed about the basics of options. Now I know most of you would be knowing that, but still I discuss. Now this is the important part. Okay, what is open interest? Okay, the thing is option contracts are created, okay, by NSE whenever you want to say, like if you want to sell any call, okay, and somebody is there, if you want to sell any call and somebody is there who want to buy any call, okay, suppose Nifty is trading at 18,000, suppose, and if you want to sell the call of 18,000, then somebody will be there to buy that, okay. In that this is because of lack of liquidity. Oh, what is okay, we'll talk about that, okay, don't worry. So this is the thing. First of all, if somebody has to like sell any call and there must be any seller, okay, so what happens ki when there are any seller and buyer, they both want a contract to happen, okay, somebody a wants to sell and b wants to buy, then a contract will be created and executed, okay. Okay, no problem buddy. So this is the thing. And now what happens ki if somebody wants to, like if the b wants to sell this contract, okay, if the b wants to sell this contract to c, and c wants to buy 18,000 call of Nifty, because c is thinking ki Nifty will go up, b is thinking ki Nifty will come down, okay. So both are having opposite view, so they will make a contract, okay. Now the same contract will be transferred to c, which was created between a and b, okay. All this is done in digital form by an AC, okay, no paperwork is involved, but this is the thing, a contract is made, okay. Now what happens ki if b transfers that call to c, then the open interest will remain unchanged, okay. Whenever a new contract is created, open interest increases by 1, okay. So when the contract was created between a and b, the open interest increases by 1, but when same contract was transferred to C, the open interest remain unchanged, okay. The open interest still will be 1 for that particular contract, 18,000 call. Now what happens, the as far as volume is concerned, the volume will increase by 1, it will become 2, okay, because the volume, what is volume is the number of transactions happening in a particular time period, okay. So there are two transactions that have happened in this time period, so the volume will increase by 2, but the open interest will still remain 1. Now what happens, volume cannot decrease, okay, for a particular time period volume will not be decreased. Volume may decrease when you are comparing the one time period to another, okay. Suppose you are comparing the 5 minutes of 9:15 to 9:20 from 9:20 to 9:25, in that case volume may increase or decrease, but the volume itself will never decrease. Of liquidation of volume is not there, but liquidation of open interest is there, because some if someone says, can I C says ki this contract should be dissolved, and the B says ki he also want to liquidate his position, then in that case the open interest will decrease by 1 and the open interest will become 0, okay. So this is the thing, guys. The same happens for put contracts also, for every strike price and the future contract also, okay. So there are two kind of open interests, one is of futures and one is of option, okay. Now what happens, there are two type of option, put option and call option, okay. So every strike price which you will see, like whenever you will be seeing, like I don't have the screenshot yet, if you see the option chain of an AC, every strike will have put options open interest and call options open interest, okay. So those are the number of contracts um, who are created in that time period, okay. If you will see the change in Y, then you will be able to see the number of contracts who are created today. If you see overall open interest, then you will be able to see key total number of contracts created from the beginning, okay. So that is the data we get from. Now what happens if number of positions are creating, if more number of positions are created, then open interest will increase. If the positions are getting liquidated, the OY will decrease, okay. Both participants liquidate an old position, Y will decrease, and if both participants in a trade open a new position, Y will increase, okay. Now what happens, if one is initiating a new trade and the other is liquidating, Y will remain unchanged, okay. A new trade, another trade is initiating and another one is liquidating, so Y will increase. So out and out, what does Y tells us? This is a kind of like market order, okay. If new Y is created, then it means some kind of interest is getting developed, okay. Now what happens ki open interest is read from the perspectives of seller only. Okay, this is a norm. It's not from not my rule or anything. It is a norm, industry based. Key industry wide norm. It is key sellers are much more important than buyers. Why? Because they are like, suppose if you are if you want to sell any like suppose uh, let's talk about like LIC call itself. It was trading at around 12 rupees. Okay, now I gave you the call ki let's buy the LIC housing finance call trading at around rupees 12. So you bought that. Now what happened? Ki for you to buy, someone has to sell it. Okay, so there was any seller who sold this same contract. Okay, and you bought that contract. Now, can if you will see the margin requirement of that seller, so it will amount to around 1.5 to 2 lakhs. Okay, and the margin required for us was like 24,000 only. So there is a big difference, okay, between the margin requirement of seller and buyer. Now that happens why? Because yeah, 2.12 lakh margin required to sell a IC housing one. Thank you for your data, Vivek. So this was the thing, 2 lakhs margin was required to sell this one. Okay. Now what happens? Because he's taking now now what is the risk we are taking? Okay, at worst what can happen, this contract may close to zero. Okay, see the 12 lakh or something that guy has lost, that is an exceptional scenario that does not happen on a daily basis. Okay, the risk which you are taking is like 12 rupees. Okay, the worst you can lose is whole of your premium which you have given, like 24,000 premium which you have given is at stake here. But the thing is key, the 12 rupees, because at max 12, how much it can go, how much lower it can go, it may become zero. Okay, it can't become negative. But the thing is ki how much high it can go, it can even go to 24, 30, 40, 50, 100 also. Okay, so in that case losses will be amounting, because the one who have sold this call will be facing huge losses. Okay, uh, so this is the thing. So that is the thing, they are taking so much risk. So if they are taking so much risk and by giving so much capital, so there must be something right. Okay, because nobody will take that much risk if he's not sure about this his position. Okay, so that is the thing. If there are more number of seller of particular thing, they the seller have the capacity to like take charge. Okay, they know the move in advance. Why? I'll be dealing that in a few minutes. That's a very interesting concept, guys. Even if you have some work, please stay for 5 or 10 minutes. I'll be dealing with one beautiful concept here, and that is the crux of this webinar. Okay, the whole discussion which I'm doing here, and the whole method of by which I trade, I will be sharing the crux of that. Okay, the soul of that thing. Now, first, before that, let's deal with this point first. The option sellers are also known as option writer. Everybody knows this, and it takes conviction to sell because their risk is unlimited. Okay, I gave the example for this one. Now, sellers are usually big institution, smart money or operators. Okay, I'm not talking about some like the retail traders who sell in few lots. The big institution who have crores and crores of money, they are usually they take their position by option selling itself. Okay, they don't take their position like with option buying and all. They are option sellers, and they are usually right. Okay, because they know what they are doing, otherwise they won't be risking so much amount of money on their trades. Okay, buyer are usually retail trader, as it is convenient to buy, less capital required with limited risk. Yes, that's the fact. And now what happens, the open interest is interpreted from their point of view only. I told about this in the beginning itself. Okay, so they are usually right. Okay, here I'll like to point out key the thing which we see like head and shoulder or Pennant pattern or anything like, they also know about these concepts. Okay, they know much more about these concepts than us. Okay, they have like big terminals, big like software and anything. They have all the access to the all kind of data. They know what kind of order has been punched, like market order or limit order. They know everything in detail, and they know what retail traders will think. Okay, I have made some threads on these topics. They are available for free in my website and like my timeline also. I think in my timeline it will be difficult to find. You can go to my website. There are 2-3 articles based on this price action articles. You can see, you'll get an idea how the operators operate. Okay. So now what happens? So here's the thing, why is different in volume? I have talked about this also. Volume is number of transaction happening at the time period. It is it counts the liquidating option contract as increase in volume. Okay, if any transaction happens, volume can only increase, volume increase or decrease. All these things I have told you already. Okay, now I want to talk about some concept. Okay, then I'll talk about. Okay, let's talk about the market first. Then I'll talk about the thing. Okay, now what happens? See, the thing is key. There is something called market cycle. Okay, you must be knowing about this in this already, but there are 4 phases in market cycle. Okay, what happens? There is accumulation phase. Suppose somebody, like there are operators, they have to like take, why does any stock moves? Okay, why does anything moves at all? Okay, because there are people who have different kind of opinions, and the cumulative force of those people, they make the stock to move up or down. Okay, now this is a simple and cute explanation. Okay, which like we our heart tends to believe. The thing is key, the stocks or anything, they move so that the smart money, the big players, they can make money. Okay, what happens? They accumulate the stock. Okay, they accumulate a large quantity of any stock, and then and then everybody knows the concept of demand and supply. Okay, so if they have accumulated the stock and they are not willing to sell, then the supply will get decreased. Okay, the liquidity will decrease, the supply will decrease, so automatically the price will increase. Okay, that that is the phase of markup. Now what happens when the price is increased? Suppose something was trading at around 100 rupees, then they accumulate this and they are not willing to sell, so obviously the demand will increase and the price will go up to 150 rupees. Okay, suppose if their target was to sell it at around 140, they will take it up to 140, 150, 160 rupees. Now they start at 160 rupees, they start distributing this. Okay, they because if they suddenly, like if they sell all the stocks suddenly, all the number of stocks they are having, if they start to sell them suddenly, the price will immediately drop because the supply will increase much more than demand. Okay, so what happens? They exit their position slowly. Okay, so price comes to 150 level, then again it goes up, then again it comes, then again it goes. They stop selling here, so price again goes up, then they stop, then start selling again, price comes to 150. So the average is around 140, 150 rupees, which was their target. Okay, this happens, and this simple thing forms a lot of patterns in the chart, which we try to gauze. Okay, but in my opinion, that's very difficult thing, because they know everything. What kind of pattern we have made. Okay, they know everything, and they don't want you to be the part of that. Really, why? Let me talk about that. So in market there are like there are 3 kind of people. Okay, the first one are the operators. Okay, so what are operators? They are the people, they are the traders with big pockets. Okay, they have thousands of crores of money. They are a FII, DII. Okay, big institution which have the job of them is to make money from stock market. Okay, everybody knows how does LIC makes money, how does other hedge funds make money from stock market. Okay, so it is their job to make money from markets. Okay, now what happens? There are some retail traders. Okay, now who do you think will win if the fight is between these big people, these big institutions, and small innocent retailers? Obviously they will win. Okay, they are destined to win because the market is made and is the market runs according to them. Now they have that much money, they can move any stock in any direction. Okay, so obviously they will move the stocks in their favor and they will make money. So what happens? they take money from the retail traders, innocent traders. Now, what is our job? Okay, because we know what they are planning, what is in the store for them, what are their moves. So what we can do? We can take some amount of this money to our homes. Okay, that will be enough for our lifetime. Okay, if you can even 1% we can capture of that money, that will be enough. So what is our job? As sad as it may seem, we have to take money from our fellow traders only. We can't take money. We can't rob the operators. Okay, we will be getting the money from the other retail traders only. So we have to be one step ahead of them in the game. Okay, you know the story ki, I don't have to run, like if the tiger is chasing, two guys were there and the tiger is chasing, so I don't have to run much further. I just have to be one step before you. Okay, one step ahead of you. That was the thing. We have to be one step ahead of them, and we have to these retail traders, and we have to know the moves of operators in advance. Now, why and how we can do? Why I have told how we can do. Now, what happens? Let me tell you. This is a very important and interesting concept. Please listen carefully. And so, what happens? If someone is retail trader, okay, if you are like, if there is retail trader, let's not talk about them. If you are an operator, okay, let's just say if you are an operator, and I have given you 2000 CR rupees, okay, 2000 crore rupees, and I have told you ki just bring me like 10, 15, 50 crores rupees. I want the profit of 50 crores from this. That's 50 crore in itself is a pretty big number. Okay. So what you will do? Okay. I have given you target. Just give me this 50 crore rupees. And for that, you can use like 2000 crore rupees. What you will do? Okay, and the instrument you will have to trade on is LIC Housing Finance. Okay, Housing Finance. Let's say LIC Housing Finance. Now, what you can do? You can go and buy, like, suppose LIC Housing Finance was trading at I don't know, I can't remember the exact target. Around 7 something was there. So, what was the actual price of LIC? Okay. Okay, so it was trading at around 370 rupees, 370, 378 rupees. Okay, like, yeah, 380. Okay. Thank you, Vivek, once again. Okay, so let's just say 380 rupees it was trading. Okay, I want to make this example as real as possible. That's why I'm taking the actual price. Otherwise, no use of that one. So let's see. He want to take the price of 380 LIC, which was trading at around 370, 380 rupees to like 385 and 390, let's say. Okay, because his target is to distribute LIC, like his target is to take 5 rupees profit from each stock. Okay, so he will take the price to 380. Now what happens? Because if you are the operator, okay, if one of you is the operator, and obviously you guys are much smarter than the previous traders. So what you will do? I have given you, like, pardon my writing, guys. The letters are looking totally blurred. Okay. Anyways, I have given you 2000 crore rupees. What you will do? You will take out 1000 crore rupees from here. Okay. So instead of, like I have said, just go and operate this particular stock and make it up to around 40 rupees. Okay, and give me the whatever money I want, 50 crores. What did you say? Instead, I'll take the stock up from 380 to 385 only, 390 only, and I'll make not 50, I'll make 200 crores. How you will do that? You'll just go, okay, you will just go and sell puts. Okay, you'll just go and sell puts beforehand, because you want, the price of LIC is going to increase. Okay, so you will sell puts, and so that is the, because then what will happen? Because the price of LIC will increase, and the price of your puts will get decreased exponentially. Okay, so this is the thing. And you, instead of making 50 crores, you will end up with 200 crores with just 1000 crore you will be using for like this position, and one other 1,000 crore or 100 200 crores you will be using for taking a position in the puts. Okay, these number are just example, they are arbitrary, they are not like absolute number, but the thing is the concept is this one. Okay, the trader of our generation, the thing ki just buy and sell used to happen like 5-10 years back. Nowadays what happens ki the position is built up, okay, in advance in put, call or futures. Okay, so the open interest, because the thing is if it was in their position, let me phrase it guys, if it was up to their like capacity, they would have um, like they would have been so discreet that we will not know their move, but they can't hide the like open interest data. Okay, they can't hide. Similarly, they can't hide the volume. Okay, but they can deceive the volume. Okay, instead of like if the volume is increasing and the price is not increasing, then you may say instead of buying this, there's selling happening. Okay, there are concepts like that in price action theory. But as far as y is concerned, the thing is key. Okay, what happened? As far as y is concerned, key, the thing is key, they are not able to hide that. Okay, so if you are able to read that y data correctly, then you will be able to read the moves of these stocks in advance. Then you can take your position accordingly. Okay, so that was, I think that was the concept guys, because the stock market operates on these concepts only. Okay, so this is the thing, they are a part of my market cycle. Okay, these are the diagrams, you can go through this these letters. I'll share the ppt in group. Okay, this is the one of the example of like market cycle. This was accumulation, markup phase, distribution, and then markdown phase in the sun interval. The same market cycle operates in like different time period. Okay, in 1 day time frame, 1 week time frame, even in 5 minute time frame. Okay, the market cycle itself completes in 1 day also. Okay, the short time frame market cycle completes in 1 day itself also. Okay, similarly this was the Hindalco trade. Okay, so this is the thing guys, one of my attendees, he picked up this trade very beautifully. Okay, he used y data only and he picked up this trade. Okay, he gave this message on the we can expect a good move on Hindalco, and all the reasons he gave, and then the Hindalco shoot up like anything in the later half of the day. Okay. Okay, so this is the thing guys, I'll be taking your questions now, then I'll talk some things about like webinar. Okay, so till the time you are typing the questions, let me tell you about the webinar. In the webinar I talk about these things only, the actual process and how to capture that and the integrities of that, because a lot of data crunching is involved in knowing the position in advance and what position we should take to counter their position. A lot of data crunching is required. Okay, so I'll talk about markets, my tools, how we take help of those tools and defeat the operators. Psychology part. Okay, I like all said and done, the psychology and risk management are still having their value. Okay, worth in gold. So I capture that in detail. Okay, I talk about psychology, or I talk about like risk management part in detail. Because I know my fellow traders, they have problem in that one. Market cycle, I'll talk about that. In the price action part. Okay, see, if it's not that key I'm dealing with white, so I won't be talking about like price action. I will talk about price action in detail. I'll talk about every concept of price action. Okay, everything, because at the end of the day, once you are stuck, because y data, if the y data is not helping, or if y data is confusing, if you are having any problem, the price action will save you. Okay, from disaster. So always the price action and y both are interlinked in my all the strategies. So I'll give you some strategies based on price action only. Okay, and we'll add y data in them at later phase of the webinar. Okay, so breakout will be there, ORB, pullback, gap, BOF, everything. Now I'll talk about indicators and trend line pattern. I generally don't use them, why I don't use them, and in which scenario I can use them. Everything will be there, RSA and MTF. Okay, these two things, relative strength analysis and MTF, they form like, they are a very big concept, and they are like very heavy concept, very useful concept, but I don't like use them. Okay, I use them, but I don't do RSA by myself. I don't do MTF by myself. There is a particular scanner for this one. Okay, the scanner does the job for me. Okay, my scanner does the RSA and my scanner does the MTF analysis. My scanner does the wide data crunching also. So most of the job is done by the scanner. Okay, I just confirm that. Okay, he throws me like 4 5 results. I confirm them and take the trade based on them. Okay, so this is the thing. Now option basic will be there. I'll be dealing with the Greeks in detail. Okay, very detail, so that you can use like. And I'm saying even if you don't attend the webinar or anything, okay, I'm talking about the conceptual webinar 2.1, which is going to happen start from this week, this weekend. Okay, so this Saturday, Sunday, and next Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so even if you don't take the webinar, please make yourself acquainted with the Greeks. Okay, because if you don't know the Greeks, then you will end up in a big loss. Okay, if you are taking options. Now there will be OI data reading part, which is the very important part, the hidden jewels. Okay, how you can read the hidden jewels in any OI data chart. Ectopics will be I'll discuss how to find the ectopics, and though those are worth their weight in gold. Okay, and the scanners will be shared with you guys, and I'll share the strategies. Okay, stocks intraday, stocks swing trade, stocks scalp. Okay, every kind of trading is having a different strategy for it. Then I'll talk about Nifty, Bank Nifty, intraday swing scalp. Okay, because obviously Bank Nifty, the amount of money Bank Nifty gives, no instrument gives that much amount of money in so little time. If you are able to capture Bank Nifty's move, and you are like golden. Now then is the important thing is BTST. I used to do this very often. Earlier I used to like give one BTST, three BTST stocks, and every like 90% of them used to perform. Okay, I have stopped this because as the number of participants increases in my Twitter tech channel, Twitter handle, then the responsibility is also getting increased. Okay, so that's the reason. Now expiry indices scalping. You have seen one video. I use a totally different small account for this one. So that is the scalping method. I'll be sharing the detail method with you, detail method and the setups with you. Result based trading. Okay, yes, there was like Delta Corp result was announced yesterday. Today Delta Corp open gap up, but it immediately came down. Okay, so if anybody should have, because the Delta Corp was in ban list, so I did not give any call. Otherwise it was not like advised to it. Similarly, today also the TCS, Infi, and Wipro result will come. I have not given any call because I thought, okay, let's wait for clarity. Once their result will be declared, I will be giving call in like my entry, whose result is going to come tomorrow. Like, okay, so result based trading is a totally different beast in altogether. I'll tackle this, and we'll be able to capture that 5, 10, 15% move which come in intraday or like just the day after in the stocks based on this strategy. Then I'll share some special planning based trades. Case studies will be there. Every strategy I will give lots and lots of uh, tens and hundreds of example of every strategy will be there. Okay. In even you can pick up any stock. I'll pick up any stock, pick up any trade of mine. I'll give you the answer for that, why I took that trade and what was the reason behind that trade. Then I'll talk about some few things to close up the session, because in this particular part, I'll take the session to much higher level. Okay, much detailed, much exhaustive, and much like high level of data crunching will be there in this particular day. Okay, now when it will finish, we'll cool off by like doing some easier but important part. So we'll talk about EOD analysis. Okay, I do EOD analysis every day, and that's the reason why I am able to capture so much stocks in move, because it's not possible you just suddenly wake up and you think in a LIC will move today. That's not possible. You have to read all the data, and the best thing is data is available in its purest form to you. Just make use of that. Okay, so to make money. And then I'll talk about watch list, option trades, stop losses, everything, whatever a trader needs to make money in this our markets. I'll talk about that. Okay, I'll talk about averaging, targets, how to set, reach, how to do, what to do now. Risk management part, which is the very most important part, I think. And Everything I'll discuss in detail. This is an exhaustive 4-day session. I'll be talking to about 30 to 32 hours, okay, non-stop. I'll be taking your questions in the live market live session itself, okay. I'll clear all your doubts then and there, and then I'll take like doubts later on also, and whole session will be recorded, will be available to you. You can watch the, the session again and again. And if you guys are having any kind of doubt, I'll solve them in like in between the session also, after the session also, in the group also. You will be part of a dedicated Telegram group where I'll be sharing the all my trade ideas, why I took them those trades. Because few days back I took a trade, IRCTC and in Indian hotel. I took some OTM calls, they have shooted up, okay. You can go and check in the group also. I have told ki I'm taking because I'm thinking ki Indian hotel will move much from now. For 5 days back I took that trade, and Indian hotel performed like that, okay. So everything, every reason I'll be giving in up in my group, and you will be acquainted with every like arsenal needed to conquer this market, okay. That's all I can say. Let's take, yes. And this is like, I think if you join this one, and if you don't like the content after the day one, okay, then I'll be returning all your money, don't worry, okay. I'll be returning all your money. There is money back guarantee in place, and there is a discounted price also, 9,000 only, which was, yes, previously 10,000. So everything is there. And if you are able to join, please join. You will not be disappointed. That's all I want to say, that, okay. And okay, so there are some, let me take some queries now. Okay. Is this LIC housing finance strategy called covered call? The covered call strategy is used by retailers, okay. They don't use this strategy, okay. The operators, they don't we have to capture the move operator. Then it's a piece, okay. We can capture the move by option buying, option selling, by equity, stocks, anything, okay. So I hope that answers your question, Vivek. Then there is question from Vaibhav. Sir, in Y data, do you see which type call or by P writer? The trapping method. See, the thing which like, let me tell you, there is a term called trapping. Okay. So whenever like this is a very vague term, and whenever you will go and see the YouTube videos regarding Y data, everybody talks about trapping only. Okay. Suppose any stock, let me, this is an important concept, guys. Please listen to this carefully. So if any stock is trading at around 100 rupees, okay, and if somebody has sold the call of 120, 110 rupees, okay. Now what, and if somebody has sold the put of 90 rupees, okay. Now what happens if the stock moves from 100 to 110? Then obviously the call writers will be in loss, and they will be covering for their money. They'll be liquidating their position, and the upthrust will be there. Price will go from some 110 to, it will go 112, 130. But, and this is like, this is called trapping. And the everybody talks about this only, okay. Whenever you are going to see Y data, see, there was one Twitter poll conducted by Mr. Vivek Bajan of Stock Edge and Elon Markets fame. He conducted the poll ki how much, how many percentage of you guys are using Y data and like getting profits. So the number was quite less, okay, because most of the people were getting losses because they don't know how to read the Y data. But this concept, if the price moves from 100 to 110, then the call writers will be trapped. This is true, okay, but this is not entirely useful for us. Why? Because the thing is ki, why will price move from 100 to 110? Okay, you have to know this move in advance, okay. The move which will come after 110 ki, like uske baad it will go up to 112, 113, that is not much useful for us, okay. The move which is going to come ki 100 se 110, why it will go and when it will go, that is the most important move. We have to capture that, and the OI data reading, if you can read the OI data carefully, it will give you this move, okay. You will be able to capture this move, and then this move is, everybody knows about this move. This is like not junk for us, okay. We don't try to capture this move. today also nobody was talking about LIC when I gave that call. No, many of you did not trade it on that call. Based on that, this the dilemma only कि why will LIC go, like chart में कुछ nothing is visible in chart, and then like all these things were there. So this is the thing, guys, कि the move which is going to come from here to here, 100 से 110, how it will go, that is the most important part. How the know, to know the move in advance, to know how, when this move will come, how this move will come. If you know that, that's the altogether a different game. Okay, you are in altogether a different league. You are much better position, you are in much better position than all the other traders. Okay, because the squeezing and shorting and like everything, these words are not of much use for me, at least. Okay, so the trapping part is, I think I have dealt with this one. Trapping wrapping is not much useful. We have to know the move in advance. Okay, which website you use for OI data? I use, like, so many websites are there which give OI data in real time, but I mainly use icharts.in. That is the website I use. Although there are Quantsev, there are Trading Tick, there is like Stockage is there. Stockage gives the future OI data, and that data is free for everybody. Now there is like one another website, I'm forgetting the name. Sensible is there. So you can use any site, whatever. If you are using any website from previously, it's good. You can do from that also. Okay. Sir, I joined your Telegram channel today after someone mentioned you are too pro with option. I wanted to know if you give calls on Telegram channel, and do you have any paid service for option call? I don't have any paid service as of now. There are plans. Okay, I'll have to start, because then there, I want to take much more accountability. Okay, so I'll be starting one paid channel. This is the first time I'm talking about paid channels. Okay, there was request from paid channel from beginning itself. कि बहुत लोग they were asking कि sir paid channel start करो, paid channel start करो. I was refraining from this, but now I'm thinking कि from this 15th, I think I'll start that, because I'm waiting from this 15 or next month. I don't know. Let's first finish the webinar first, then I'll think about that. But I'll start, because that will then I'll be like much more responsible. I'll find much more number of trades. Okay, and don't worry, the paid channel will be like account. There will be lots of accountability. I want to push my limits further. Okay, because today itself I gave one call, then I went for some work, then I did not give any call. If there is any paid channel, I'll be doing data crunching much more, and I'll be generating much more calls. Okay, so there will be accountability related to that channel. We'll think about that, because in case you guys are not able to make money from my calls, which is very rare to happen, but still if that happens, then I'll be extending the duration of your anything like that. We'll discuss everything which I do in front of you people, and I do that which with all the accountability if there is in this word. Okay, session will be in English, session will be in English and Hindi both. Okay, this session I'll be tackling in Hindi and English both. Don't worry, if you are from hardcore English region, then also you'll be able to understand everything. Don't worry about that. And if you are from Hindi region, then also you'll be able to understand. I have taken one session in October which was pure Hindi, and one session in normal December which was pure English. So I am well versed with both the language now. I have practiced I have given all the webinar in front of like 50, more than 50 people are there. So I'll be tackling both languages simultaneously. Don't worry. Hope to benefit with your journey. Thank you, Ishwar. I hope the same from you, for you. And do you teach BTST? Yes, obviously BTST is the like best part of trading as far as option buying is concerned. If your call goes in favor of you, you are good to go golden. Okay, even if you are working professional or you don't have much time, then also you can make good money with the use of BTST. So yes, I teach about BTST. There is a specific method to do BTST. You can't do BTST on any stock. There is a specific method, specific criteria are there. If you, if any stock or thing like fulfills that criteria, then we'll go with the BTST part. Okay. Sir, in Y data, do you see you on which strike call and put? I answered this already, I think. And sir, today's any Y data details you are tells. Yes, the today Y data was telling me LIC will move and it moved. Also, there was like many trades were there in the second half which I traded, but did not share in the Telegram group. Okay. Stock options are not that liquid. Isn't it problem for the trading in stock option? Webinar English or Hindi? Webinar will be in both language. Stock options are not that liquid. Yes, that's not a problem. That's an opportunity. Okay, because the stock options are not much liquid. Okay, then it becomes easier for the operator to operate that stock. Okay, see somebody with like 200, 300 crores of money, 400 crores of money, he can't operate on Reliance for let's say he can't operate Nifty, but he can operate IEX, he can operate like LIC Housing Finance, he can operate GNPC. These kind of stock which are having like very low liquidity, mid cap or small cap, these kind of stock are operated very badly, and they give like you will not able to see ki Reliance may you will not get 10%, 6%, 8% move every day. Okay, but you will be able to find at least 2 3 stock who have given like 5 to 10% move on intraday, these small cap stock. Okay, because they are operated by the operators, and our job is just to align with them. Okay, because how much you can buy? Okay, you will be able to buy like 2 lots, 3 lot, 5 lot, 10 lots. So that much liquidity is there, that is available in there. So don't worry about that, you will be able to trade on these options very fine. Okay, I do that on regular basis and I don't face any problem. In fact, they are like not a curse for us, they are a boon for us. Okay, the low liquidity part. Still, they are having FNO, so we can use their FNO, but they are having low liquidity, so operator can use that for operate the stock. So it's a win-win situation for us and the operator. Show me today trade of logic. The logic of today's trade, I will take more than 4 days. Okay, 3 to 4 days will be required to show the logic of these trades. Okay, are you going to see? Then what will the Manish is asking, hello sir, 1 2 call is enough to make monies, and also request you to share the analysis of the call at the day end. Yes, if I start any kind of paid group, I'll share the analysis of those calls. Okay, right now the magic is behind the curtains. Sir, do you give calls in your free Telegram today? There were no Nifty or Bank Nifty calls. If there is move in Bank Nifty or Nifty, if the setup is there, I'll give you a call. See, the thing is, the money does not see the color from where it comes. Okay, if there is, it's not not at all necessary to trade on Nifty, Bank Nifty on daily basis. In fact, I also traded on Bank Nifty. I took a short call on Bank Nifty, but I did not share because that was not like sure short money. I give those calls only in my Telegram channel who are pretty much sure short. Okay, they are like destined to make money, then only I give that call. And even if the SL hits, the SL is usually very short. Okay, so the money you will be losing will be quite less than the money you will be making. Okay, so there this is the thing. I don't whenever there is a setup in Bank Nifty, I use those calls. Otherwise it's not at all necessary. The thing which is necessary is key and make money. Mani Krishna is asking, yeah, you can go and check my Twitter channel. Everything is there. I have not deleted a single tweet. You can see the Telegram channel also. I think you will be able to see the previous messages. I don't know the new entrants are able to see the previous messages or not, because you will be able to see all the calls are there. Okay, just go and see. Everything is there. That is my performance report. And how much will be the fees for your paid channel? I don't know. You tell me, guys, how much you can pay for these kind of calls. I have just like I gave LIC call today. Hi, do you have a model portfolio in cash to invest and can monthly for long term 5? I don't have that much. Like I will be talking about investment and all later on. Right now, I that is a totally different game together. I'm dealing with fire here. Okay, I'm dealing with stock option buying here. That's it. I don't do investment and all. Sir, is there any scanner for stocks lesson? We have to scan all the stock daily. There is a scanner. Okay, there is a scanner for intraday also, then EOD also. Okay, I'll be sharing the details of those scanner, so you will be able to get all the details. Everything will be there. It's not possible. There are more than 200 stocks in FNO segment only, so it's not at all possible to scan, see the charts of everything and know the data of every stock. Okay, and there is scanner in place who tells you exactly when to trade and not to trade. Okay, obviously, yes, the whole purpose of the webinar is to cut short the learning period and the cut short your struggle period in the market. Okay, everything is made scientifically, and everything is made with proper logic and reason, so that the time which you spend on the market and learning phase, everything is get reduced. Obviously, working people can like, I am also working. I don't trade like whole day, and in morning, like I see as an option buyer. This is one good question Ramesh is asking. Working people, Mayur Vora is joining now. Thank you, Mayur ji. Please join. We'll meet on Saturday, and I'll teach you how to trade. Okay. The thing is, Ramesh was asking what is there in store for working people. Now, what happens? Let me. This is also a very good important aspect that is not often dealt with. Stock market volatility is very high on morning hours. Everybody will agree with this. From 9:15 to around 10:30 or up to 11:30. Okay, 11:30 at max, there is high volatility is there. Okay. Similarly, after 2 p.m. 2 to 3:30, there is high volatility. In between, the volatility gets decreased. Okay, be it Nifty Bank Nifty or be it any stocks or anything. Okay, everything like is less volatile, is stagnant at that time period. So as an option buyer, we make money from volatility. Okay, when volatility will increase, IV will increase, option prices will increase. So if the stock moves in our direction, if you are able to capture the delta, then we will be making exponential amount of money. Okay, that's the reason stock option buyer does not trade. Okay, as it is not useful to trade in between 11 to 2 p.m. Okay, so if you are working person and you are able to capture even one slot, okay, last 1.5 hour or the 1.5 hours of beginning. So just like today itself, we were done before 10 a.m. Okay, so if you are even able to capture 1 hour, 1.5 hour in between these two slots, you are good to go. Otherwise, you can do BTST also. That's also a very good kind of trade. Okay, even if you are not like taking option buying or anything, you are just dealing with stocks and futures also, then also you can do. Okay, you can check the PVR call. I had given the PVR call yesterday. You can check how it performed today also. Okay, so the OI data will tell you that the price stock will go from here to there. Okay, but how it will go from here to there? Okay, the journey will be completed today. If the journey does not get completed today, then it will get completed tomorrow or the day after. Okay, so this is the thing. The target comes out in front of you. The target is in front of you. You just have to wait till that. Okay, so if you are not able to capture intraday, you can do BTST, or you can do swing trading also. Swing trading works very well with this concept. You know very well. Just a few days back, 2-3 days back, just go into that and see ki I gave a call on AU Bank. Okay, and see how that performed. Okay, I gave a call on Federal Bank, how that performed. GAIL, ONGC, just go and see in my time, and everything is there. Okay, payment done by Mayur Vora. Thank you, Mayur. You are too quick. And this kind of quality, the ability to take decision in so much quickly, will help you so much in stock market, especially in option buying. Okay, because in option buying, you have to be on your feet. You have to think immediately, okay, whether my trade is going in favor or not, or anything like that. You must have seen, you must have noticed one thing in today's LIC call. I gave, like, I trailed the SL immediately, almost immediately. Okay, just within 2-3 minutes, I trailed the SL to call, like, from 3,000 was in risk. When I gave that call, 3,000 was in risk. Immediately up to 2-3 minutes, I trailed the SL from 10.5 to 11.5. Okay, then it went to 12. Okay, immediately within 2-3-5 minutes, it was done. Because this is the power of option buying, guys. And this is one of the most important criteria option. Like once you are in green, you have to protect your greens, you have to protect your profits. Okay, this is the most important aspect of my trading. Everybody loves this and everybody messages me regarding this, sir, the most beautiful thing about your trading is method is key. The SLs is SL are very short and you trail them aggressively. So this is the thing, because on daily basis you can see key market may every stock, like every day there is movement in like lots of stock. Okay, so even if your SL hits in one stock, you can go to other stock. Okay, you can capture at least 2 3 5% move on daily basis. Okay, that's possible. But the thing is we don't have to lose money on any trades. Okay. There were some questions, guys. Do you analyze Y data for only swing trading or intraday? Every time for intraday, swing, or BTST, even index, Nifty, Bank Nifty, for everything I use and analyze the Y data. You must have seen the YouTube videos also. Just go and see. Just go and see the YouTube videos I have posted of Bank Nifty Nifty. In fact, if I get the time, I'll post today also the Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. In every video, you will be able to see I analyze the Y data of Bank Nifty. Then I analyze the Y data of like all major banks which constitute Bank Nifty. Okay, so this is the thing. On every trade which I take, Y data is incorporated. I take trades based on Y data only, and as along with price action. Naresh is asking, send a DM in Twitter, waiting for your reply. Thank you, Naresh. I'll reply after this webinar. Okay, I hope that's fine with you. And Mani Krishnan is, if I join the webinar, how much time will it take to become an expert like you? You can, like, immediately after, just this guy, the person which I showed you the screenshot now, he took this trade by his own. Okay, he just, this is a screenshot from like yesterday or 2 3 days back. But he was like, in 1 month and 1.5 month, every concept will be clear to you. You will be able to fetch the target and fetch the trades like me. So that's not like, for intraday trades, do we need to run scanner throughout the day, or scanner will be continuously running? You don't have to do anything. The scanner will continuously throw up the stocks to you. You have to do some work afterwards. Okay, if the job of scanner is to like sort out like 5, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks out of these 200 stocks which we are having in FNO space. Okay, so the job of scanner is to do that only. Now after that, out of 4 5 stocks, how many stocks are fitting in your criteria, that will be done by you. Okay, and you have to just do that much due diligence. Afterwards you will be able to generate that call. Okay, I'm not saying it's very uh, it's not so light. It's a complex process, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes easy. Within seconds, within 10 to 5 seconds, you are able to capture you are able to generate the view for that stock key, whether it will go up or down. Okay. Is your scanner in Excel? If yes, spin it. Which no, my scanner is not based on Excel. It is provided in live. We don't have to do anything about those stocks. The scanner is based iChart based. Actually, the scanner belongs to iCharts, and I tweak the settings as per my preference, and time tested settings are there so that we get the idea. Scanner paid version, the subscription of iChart is paid. Okay, around 500 or 600 rupees is there. I think for whole year they are charging around 5,000. That's pretty. That is needed. Okay. See, the thing is, guys, even without scanner you can do also. Yes, you will. If you want to see, watch the Y data in real time, then you will have to go to the you will have to buy the subscription on chart. That's the thing. But the thing is, let me say, even without scanner, suppose you are having like 10 12 stocks in your watch list by any kind of method. Okay, if you some 5 40 50 stocks are your favorite, then go through the Y data of that stock. Even if you are just if you want to trade on any stock or even Nifty or Bank Nifty also, just see the wide data of that also. I think the trading tick that website is free, that which gives the wide data of Bank Nifty and Nifty. So as far as Nifty and Bank Nifty are concerned, you can get the data for free. Okay. Mayur sent my details through Twitter. Okay, I'll check that in a while. Okay, just when I finish this session, afterwards, in you finish this session. So I think that was it, guys. We have talked a lot about the webinar in itself and why data, how to use that, everything. Don't worry, you if you join this, you won't be disappointed. And but because the 41 of you are remaining with me till the last, so I'll be sharing some today. Any secret will reveal. So some Ramesh is asking ki, sir, some people who conduct webinar hide some secret and only say only a part of their message. What about your webinar, sir? See, the thing is, ki if there is something to tell, why won't anybody tell? I don't know. If it must be like they won't be having those part of their their like strategy or all. But I'll be sharing everything with you guys. Okay, trust me on this one, because whatever, or I am taking so much money from you guys. Okay, 9,000 is not some small amount. Okay, so I respect that a lot. Okay, I also come from a middle class family. I have came from that middle class family, so I know the value of money. I know the value of even a single rupees. Okay, so trust me, if it was not like worth the money, okay, those who have taken the webinar, okay, they like I don't want to name the trainers, but they have attended the webinar and or workshop of very big traders also. Okay, very big trader from South India, one from North India. You are you know them from YouTube and Twitter as well. So there are all kind of attendees who have taken their courses from there, but they say yours is the best, sir. Okay, yours is the best, and you deal all the aspect of everything. So don't worry, I will share all your methods, because what is there to hide about? Okay, if I can make money and you can also make money from my method, then it's good. Okay, because I'm not taking the money from your pockets. Na? If today I earn 9,000 per lot from LIC, then that's not from your pocket. That's from like some other guys. Okay, so if I share that strategy with 10, 20, 50 people which are going to come in this webinar, like 40 is the limited amount, 40 is the limit of the seats. So that's fine. Okay, that's not like I will be sharing everything. Trust me on this one. Don't worry. Okay. You know it very well. See the worth, like the price action part, you can learn from anywhere. Okay. Let me tell you. Let me be frank with you. My webinar consists of two parts. Okay. The first one is price action. Second one is wide data. Rest all are toppings only. Okay. The base is made from this one. Okay, they are crux, they are soul of the webinar. Okay, the rest thing the risk management, psychology, everything is like accessory. Now what happens, the price action part, even if you like you will be able to learn price action from anywhere. You can learn from YouTube also, you can learn from books also, you can learn from like Twitter thread also. That's not a very thing, but the very secret of anything. There are no secrets regarding price action. Price action is available everywhere. But the OI data reading part, which I share, is not available freely. Okay, that's why I am charging the amount. Okay, the amount which you are going to give, I think itself today itself we made 9,000. So that's enough to cover the charges of webinar. That's a different thing. The OI data part, even trust me, if it was not worth the money na, then I won't be taking this webinar. Okay, the webinar itself started. Those of you who are not with me from the beginning don't know that this webinar was conceptualized because of you people only. The my followers which were with me from around like August, July, August. I think the Zeal move. Everybody knows about the Zeal move. Na? So there was like Zeal moved, the GM Entertainment Limited moved for around 40%. Okay, within a single day. So just the day just before that move. Okay, in fact, the trade around 3 p.m. I got the signal in my scanner ki Zeal is going to move, but I did not thought ki this will be much useful because Zeal was not very volatile stock at that time before that 40% move. So I ignored that. Okay. But in the EOD analysis also, it came ki Zeal will move. So I gave that call. Okay. I tweeted that ki Zeal can move. Okay, Zeal was trading at around 180 rupees at that time. So I thought ki it will go upwards of 180. It may even reach 200. But the next day, Zeal moved around 40%. Okay. So this is the thing, guys. Everybody knows about like the smart money, the operators, they know about these kind of big moves in advance. Then they take their position. It's just to read them. Okay. So when I did that, okay, so all my followers, they started to ask me, sir, please teach us also. Then the webinar was conceptualized. It's not like I'm taking this webinar from such a long time and all this. Not the webinar was conceptualized because of the demand of you guys only. And that's the reason when I first started the registration for webinar, it was like the 30 seat, the limit was of 30 people, and it got filled up within like 2-3 days itself. Okay. Because it was a pent up demand for that one, and everybody was saying you are charging very less compared to others for this webinar. So this was the thing, guys. Now what has happened ki I'm not so much active on Twitter. I'm not giving so call, and everybody, like, I thought ki I should give an idea ki what is in store for everyone, because if it is somewhat useful, okay, because by paying like 9K, which is the fees of webinar, paying 9K, if you are able to cut short the learning process, okay, because there is a learning process involved, like from like if I'm not saying ki what I have learned nobody can learn. Okay, you can learn, but you will take time. Okay, 4-5 years you will take time, and in between, if you are fed up with the market, and then you will lose interest in the market, and you will go away from the market if the losses are getting piled on. But by giving 9K, if you are able to cut short that 5 months, 5 years of hard work and 5 years of progress, you can just cut short that much to the 4 days only, then I think that's a good deal. Okay. That's the only reason I am here to talk about, because I thought it's good if you can, like, if I would have been in your position, then I would have done exactly what Mr. Mayur has done. Okay. Because the opportunity does not comes many times. Okay. I thought I would be more than pleased if even by giving like 9K, not only 9K, even by giving 1 lakh also, somebody would have told me these kind of secrets, which I now know and use, then I would have been too much delighted. It took me more than 1.5 year to develop these kind of strategies. Okay. And I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed by this one. Okay. It's not like I'm forcing anyone to join or anything. Okay. I'm here to help. I will be helping by my Twitter threads and my Telegram channel and all. But if you want to learn the process, if you want to learn the concept, and if you want to take trades by your own, because in the goal here is to, the goal for us retail trader is to play in crores. Okay. By the time, like, by next 5-10 years down the line, we are aiming for like crores and crores of rupees. You are not here to just collect the, what I can say, the loose chains. Okay. You are here for the big run. You are here for the long term, and I want you all to be the most successful traders of India has ever seen. Okay. So it may be a first step in that direction. Okay, guys. So let me take some few more questions. Mani Krishna is asking, I find price action is very large topic. How much time do we need for price action analysis every day? No, you can see everything, price action or OI data. The real charm of those things is only when you can use them on real time. Okay, within seconds. If you need to take like whole lot of time for price action or OI data reading, then it's not useful, because by the time you will be making your mind, the stock will run by 4 and 5%. Okay, itself. So the method which I teach about price action data, like I have sorted, like price action yes, price action is a very big topic in itself. So I have sorted like few topics, it covers 90% of the price action, which are useful for us. Okay. which are useful for us on everyday basis, and on using those methods, we can take the trade immediately. Okay. Raj is saying ki, by the way, your voice is very humble and quiet. Thank you so much, Raj. Thank you so much. Mani Krishna is asking how many years of trading experience you have in trading. I think I started trading on 12 itself. 12, I think. Okay. Vaibhav, being a small trader, we have limited capital that to ask from father. Once we generate good amount from trading, surely will join. Yes, obviously. No problem, Vaibhav. Whenever, see, the first thing is always trade with your own money, your own earned money. Okay. If you're not having the money, no issues, no burden. I'll be here. Okay. I'll be helping you, and I'll be here in future also. So whenever you can join, you can join. Okay. No problem. Okay. Just it's not an obligation that I'm not saying keep my method is the only method to make money. You can do that. Okay, it's a good thing. Okay, if you are having your father's money, I will advise ki just learn the market. I'll advise you just observe the market, and whenever you have the capital, at least whatever amount you are having, just invest your money only in trading. Okay, because then only you will be able to take decision freely. Because the money, if we borrow from someone, it comes with too much of burden. Okay, and the stock markets are the worst place to make the easiest of money. Everybody knows this. Okay, so if you lose that money, you will be losing your confidence, and you will be losing your mental health. That's the worst thing can happen to you. Okay, the money is totally secondary. Money is in fact not at all important. Your mental well-being and your peace, that is very much important. Okay, so the stock market will be here forever. I'll be here. Okay, by God's grace, I'll be here, and the stock market will be here. So we will meet again, don't worry. But please don't trade with your father's money or your family money or anything like that. Okay. There was one question ki there is Mayuri saying ki, one fact, sir ji, I joined your Telegram yesterday night and was very impressed by your analysis. Great going, sir. Thank you so much, Mayur. Thank you so much. What else I can say? How did you come with the name Conceptual? That's a totally different together. So have you guys observed about the O is missing from Conceptual? And I use Cnceptual trader only. So just think about it. Why did I did that? And if someone can answer, then I'll reveal the secret in any of my tweets or anything. How long was your learning curve? Initial, I don't exactly know, because I was like not actively trading. In between, I was not trading for 1 to 2 years. Then I came back to trading and all. The thing which derived me, okay, not derived, sorry. The thing which drive me was the question ki why does stock moves? Okay, if some stock, suppose take example of LIC only from today itself, ki LIC moved like that. So why did it move? Okay, if you dig deeper on that question, if you get help of all the data which you are having, then you will also be able to answer this question. Okay, that is the thing. That was the like area of my work all this year. Okay, the money is secondary part. Once you know the process, now you can increase your capital. No issues on that one. Okay, if you are able to generate profit on 1 lakh capital, then you will be able to surely able to generate the profits on 10 lakh capital, 1 crore capital. Okay, that's the capital requirement is not the important part here. The thing you can take trades confidently and with surety, that's the most important part. Okay, Babu, yes, Babu is one of my like most loyal follower, and he is following me from beginning. He's saying, "Hey guys, I have been following him from August. He is very humble and trustworthy. You can go ahead." Yeah, thank you, Babu. I know that, and you are like I know. I have not interacted with Babu at any point of time, but I know he is from like he is following me from beginning. And thank you, Babu. What else I can say? Vaibhav is saying yes. See, earlier I used to like, earlier the community was smaller. Okay? Earlier only 500 or something people were there. The community was smaller, but the community was very strong. Okay, the people who are following me from the beginning are still following me. Still, I have the record. Like right now, uh, right now I'm having more than 3,000 followers. Okay, in Twitter, and in Telegram more than 1,000 or 1,200, I don't know, but I have not got even a single like hate comment or anything like trolling or all, because from the beginning I have one goal in my mind, ki the person, okay, it's just not a name or a Twitter account. There is one living being there with emotion and with his responsibilities and with his ambitions and all. Okay, so I will tweet only when I'll be helping that person. Okay, I'll be able to make a difference, positive difference in his life. Then only I'll be writing any kind of tweet. Okay, I don't use my Twitter account. Okay, I don't use the power which we have because of so much number of followers. So to like generate hate for anybody or like trolling or give updates about my life or all these things. Okay, because your time is much more important than anything else. Okay, your time is worth its weight in diamonds. Okay, not golds also. So if you are taking time to read one of my tweets, okay, even if it takes 1 or 2 seconds, if 3,000 people are reading that tweet, it combines to a large number of time. That, and I respect time much more than anything else. Okay, so I won't be tweeting anything. I won't be sending any rubbish message on the group. Okay, I have seen a lot. Okay, people do that in Twitter a lot, people do that in Telegram a lot, but that's not in my nature. Okay, so it's from beginning I have maintained this, and I'll be maintaining this. Even if my Twitter follower, even if the family which we are having is grows, I don't know by God's grace what will be the target or what will be the reach. I don't know. But even if I reach to 1 million followers also anywhere, okay, I'll be remembering you guys, okay, which are with me from the beginning, and I'll be remembering everybody, and I'll be thankful to every person. Okay, I can't even think about being rude to anyone. Okay, so thank you guys. And there is is options cash and carry. Obviously you can, if you are able to do option trading na, you can do cash and carry also. That's a pretty easier part. Okay, no issues. I'll be taking I am planning to take one free webinar also on like these kind of things. Everybody, I get to see this kind of message ki one breakout stock is like breaking 10 years of breakout, 10 years of consolidation, 2 years of consolidation, like this. Give some retweets, I'll reveal the stocks, all these things I will that's a very easy thing to do. Okay, just run some scanners and it will throw you. The scanners are available for free. I'll if I get time on any weekend, I'll take one webinar in YouTube, one live stream on YouTube, where we will discuss all these things. They are a pretty easy part. No issues on that one. Okay. Vijay Anil Kumar is saying ki I missed the bit on your course. How much does it cost, and when does the course costs around exactly 9K? Okay, 8,999. The cost of course is that one, and it will start this Saturday itself. Saturday morning, I'll start. All the session will be recorded. You can, even if you miss anything, you can watch it later on, and you can, if you want to revise any concept, or if you are having any doubt, if you are not able to listen properly, then also you can watch the recording. Okay, recording will be available to everyone who registers for the webinar. Okay. Money Krishna is saying I paid the money and money got debited, but phone pay stuck at the. Don't worry, we'll sort that out. Okay, and just take the screenshot and send it to me in Twitter DM. We'll sort that out. No problem. Okay, the money debited from your account now, that's enough. Okay, I'll take care of that. Even if it does not reaches to me, even if it gets stuck somewhere, you won't be able to, you won't be missing any part of webinar. Don't worry. So 1332 in Telegram follower. Thank you for telling me that. Your free Telegram channel is good for retailers. We can earn money from trade like LIC financing, and we'll take yours. Thank you, Realme X2 Pro. That's a good strategy. Okay, I think that's a good strategy because just like we made the trade of LIC housing finance lossless now today. Similarly, you can make this webinar also lossless, free of cost. Okay, by taking my trades and all. Because you're not a con indication that with whatever it is it's in this case. I don't know, Pradeep, what you are saying. I am always for option because I don't know. Obviously, everything will be true. See, the guts to tell everything. I don't hide anything. Okay, all my Twitter comments are open. Telegram, mein to you can't send message because I want to keep that timeline clean. But you can send. So if if there was some kind of discrepancy, you will be able to see that in the timeline itself. Don't worry. I have registered for webinar. Excited to learn something meaningful. Thank you, Ankur. Yes, definitely you will learn something meaningful. You won't be disappointed. Trust me. Yeah, Acha Mani Krishna is saying payment successful. Send is okay. It's okay. I read that. I'm sorry. I read that message later. It will take some time for me to save and then start trading. Joining your video recommend in a public domain to learn in the meanwhile. I think you can start learning from Zerodha Varsity. That's a good source. You can learn from there, and that's it. The basic, pretty much basic, everything is there. Okay. Hope recording will be in English also. Yes, the recording I will like obviously the recording will be of live session only, and I'll take the live session in English and in Hindi both. And if there are people like who will if all of you will demand to only take webinar in Hindi only, then I'll take Hindi in Hindi only. Also, there is like English webinar I have already done and the recording is available. So if you are having any problem, if you will have any problem with that, I'll share you the English webinar recording also. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. I'm here to say, like, here for that only. I want to know the reasoning behind. Yeah, okay. I'll tell the reasoning behind my name in next webinar, next live webinar, whenever I'll take. Don't worry. What's the approximate probability of trades? 70 to 80% of my trade work. You know, that's the only edge I am having. Okay. See, the delta is my edge. The strategy which we use, okay, that is having the edge in direction. I am by using OI data and price action, we are able to capture the direction. Okay, I am a directional trader completely. I don't take non-directional strategies. I am a directional trader, and you can see there are all kind of people in my webinar. Some are option buyer, some are option seller, but they use directional only. So I give a pretty good sense of direction. In fact, in last Saturday I was taking the session, and one of the ma'am was option seller. So we discussed in length about option selling. Okay, I discussed like for 1.5 hour I was discussing about option selling itself. Okay, so that is the thing. Whenever whatever you want to enrich your trading method, if that is in my capacity, I'll give you all. Okay, so no issues on that one. What was the approximate everything? Yeah, I conceptual name. I'll answer that in next webinar. I said, and I think that's all for now, guys. Okay, Raj is asking ki Mish to notice your good name at the start. Right now, I'm not revealing my name because I think because I am in that kind of profession where I don't want to reveal that. Okay. See, earlier I was fearful of this thing, the trolling and everything, which is usual part of Twitter nowadays. I was fearful so that I did not reveal my identity. And now also I'm going with that one. Okay. When I will get confident, I'll get so large number of follower, and I think it's appropriate to reveal my identity. I'll reveal that. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm here. I'll help you guys with everything. Don't worry. So I think that should conclude our session, guys. It's already 9 p.m. now. Okay. Find up, move, and down. Also, obviously, the direction means up or down itself. Okay, the direction is only up and down. You just direction. Yeah, obviously, stay. Yes, there is a famous quote from Naval. You may be knowing about Naval in from Twitter. He has said that if you don't reveal your identity, true identity, then they can't like mob up against you, and that's what happens in Twitter. I have seen people are there and they are constantly fighting with each other. The big traders, they are not focused. They are not focused with the trading. They're not focused with the like on positive things. They are constantly fighting with each other. I don't know why. I don't know what ego issue they are having. So this is the thing. I have my philosophy, my name or identity, that's not important. My work is important. Okay, and if I am doing the right work with right intentions, I'll be rewarded. Thank you, Raj, for saying ki makes sense. Stay low. Yeah, stay low and your let your uh, work do the talking. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining me in this webinar. I'll be concluding this session now. Okay, I wanted to share some few like how to put SL or all these things, but we ran out of time here. Okay, that is available in some strategies I had talked about in Hindi session. Okay, so just go through that. You will be able to know that. Fine. Okay, don't worry. Or let me talk about that immediately. Just if we can. Maybe there are so many DMs are pending. I'll answer them. So this is the thing, right? Whenever you are putting any ASL, this is one simple thing I wanted to tell this workers. Whenever you are taking any trade, the trailing ASL should be like this one. कि यहाँ पे suppose if you are entering at this point, कि the high is broken and if you want to go that, there is a total proper method of price action here, which Bharti Airtel followed, then moved up. So if you are taking this trade, use this turning point as a pivot and keep your SL here. Whenever it goes up, move up your SL. Okay, then it goes up, then move up your SL. If the structure of higher high and higher low is intact, then only the stock will go up. Okay, then you can trail your SL like that only. And if any stock has to come down, then it will break this structure. Okay, and will come down. So your SL will hit and you will be able to capture the profit, okay, to maximum. Okay, that's the only reason. Okay, the thing which I do in my trades, you have seen ki whenever the psychology part is very much important, so always try to focusing on the like making the trade risk free. Okay, whenever you are able to make the trade risk free na, if you are able to trail your SL to the cost, then you will be able to trade that particular trade risk free, and then only you will be able to capture the maximum amount of money. The money which we made in LIC like in NK was not possible if we would not have been trailing the SL constantly. Okay, that's the most important part. Always focus on making your trade lossless. Okay, always focus on making your trade risk free. When you are able to do that, let the trade run. Okay, according to the pivots and according to the price action, everything, so that you will be able to, then only you will be able to reap out the maximum profits. Otherwise you will take profit immediately and you will exit. Okay, that's the thing. This is the simple thing I wanted to share. Okay, hope it will help you. Rich and Pradeep is saying rich and anonymous more than poor and famous. Yes, that's the saying of Novel. There is another saying: if they know like your identity, they mob up against you. I have seen that also, because the big traders, they are like they are earning in crores, but still people are hating them for some reasons. I don't know why, because they are like fighting with each other and all. I don't want to be part of that. That's why I'm like, few big personalities follow me, and the Shreyash Bandi sir and JK sir, Python trader. These all like Anthony is there. He's following me. These all people, they found my tweets useful and they followed me. That's a good thing. That they are part of. I am part of their group and all like that in Twitter. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Do you have any in-person classroom session before? No, I don't teach in person. It's fine because like webinar is fine. Okay, everybody is well acquainted with Zoom and all. Okay, so I don't have any in-person class. I would love to meet you all, guys. Okay, once we are having any sizable like family, okay, and then we will organize meetups at different locations. I'll go and meet you at that time. At that time, I'll reveal my identity. Don't worry. Okay. So just wait for that. Keep sharing, keep liking the content. I'll keep putting the efforts. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me this late in this chilly evening. Thank you so much for your time. I love you all. Have a nice profitable day of expiry. I'll be doing the analysis of Bank Nifty and Nifty tonight. And if I am not able to make the video, I'll be making a thread and I'll post that on Twitter. Okay, that one is due on me. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Raj. You are saying ki, thank you. Noted. Good night. Worth time spent. Yes. Thank you so much. That's a big relief for me. Ki that time which you spent with me was worth your worth it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Aswini. Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Manish sir. Thank you, SD. Thank you, Mayur. Thank you, everyone who stayed till last. Okay. And thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ramji. You're sending love. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And have a nice and profitable expiry tomorrow. Okay. I'll try to make another video also. I have made one video. You must have seen that. Okay. I'll try to make one video tomorrow also. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shikanji. Thank you. Have a good night. Okay. I'm ending this session now. Thank you, guys.